welcome on this new journey that I'm starting. It's a journey of my glow up. My understanding of a glow up originally was, you know, you just slap some fake stuff all over your body and then you're good to go. But the new concept of this glow up is actually changing things for having a permanent change in your life. I have a really strong jealous streak that I want to really work on getting rid of. Instead of being jealous of what other people have, you know, they may have this perfect body or perfect hair or whatever, instead of being jealous about them, actually just being happy for someone else. It's been a very long time of low self-esteem, and that's actually held me back and made my life not rich as it could have been, or as rich as it could be. This concept of a glow up is not for vanity's sake, a little bit of vanity, but not completely just for vanity. It's actually to accept who I am, accept who God made me to be, and really cherish those things that make me different, you know, and just learning to accept things that I can't change as well. So this is going to be a good journey. This is a good turning point in my life. You only have one life. Why am I going to waste all this time not being happy with these things that I could change, or, you know, not being happy with the things that I can't change? There's no point in being miserable about things that you can't change. And why stay stuck when you could change those things? So this is why I'm doing this glow up journey, and I hope you'll join me on it, and I hope you find some points that maybe you would like to change in your life. I acknowledge that this is going to be a very long journey. This is not going to be a quick fix. I'm not going to suddenly wake up and be a beautiful butterfly. But there are things that I'm adding in very, very slowly so that I am able to maintain it. That I like to go gun-ho and get everything, you know, let's fix all this now, but that's not realistic, and I'm probably not going to stick to it if I do it all at once. Changed a few things. I've added in, you know, one new thing or two new things every week or every 2 weeks until it kind of sticks and becomes a habit. So first thing that I have changed is going back to body brushing. I did this a lot before I got married. I didn't do it very well, and I've actually stuck to this, doing it every single day now. It is winter where I live and my skin is so dry. When I first started doing this, it would make my skin crawl and even feel even worse. But I stuck with it, and after about a week of doing this and adding on oils, I noticed a huge difference. You can see that my skin is amazing now. So I've been dry brushing my skin, and I just do this every single morning. But yeah, I just dry brush my body and then I'll get in the shower. This little brush is for my upper body because I actually found it's a little bit softer. My upper half of body is a lot more sensitive than my legs or bottom. I use this tougher brush on my arms because they are really, really bumpy. They get really, really inflamed and dry. So I just want to get that skin off so I can really get the oil in there. I use this for my neck area, and again with dry brushing you want to be brushing in the direction of your heart. So there's lots of videos out there on YouTube, yay YouTube, teaching you how to do this dry brushing. At first it feels a little bit like you're, you know, damaging yourself. You feel like this can't be good because it feels so like scratchy, but you do get used to it, and then after a few weeks, I think about 2 weeks, I noticed my skin started to glow. It started to feel soft. It wasn't as dry because the oils were actually able to get in there instead of just sitting on the dry skin. So stick with this and really make it a habit because it's so amazing, especially if you have dry skin like me. Another thing I have implemented is every time I have a shower, I will scrub my feet with this. Now, if you know me well, which you probably don't, but if you do, you know that I have a huge foot problem. I do not like my feet at all. If I could only change one thing, it would be my feet. They are hideous. I have bunions. You want to see? Why not? Huge bunion at my side. See? Bunion. Ugly feet. Yep. But you know what? For so long, I thought, you know, I have ugly feet, therefore I am ugly. And that is so not true. So not true. Such a lie. So yes, I do have ugly feet. It's not my fault. I can't really change my feet. So it's just something that I need to accept. And for so long I would neglect my feet because I thought they're just not worth it because they're so ugly, which is a silly little battle that I had in my head. Now I've actually started to really take care of my feet, to get all that dead skin off every single time I shower, paint my toenails. Even though I think my feet are ugly, we're gonna get over that and not grow bigger, because when you do neglect it and wear the wrong shoes, your bunion can actually become bigger and more inflamed. So a few things that I've learnt from my chiropractor that I used to see was to massage the bunion and to actually hold your toe straight, to wear soft padded shoes all the time, never wear bare feet because you roll in and you always damage and put more pressure on that bunion bone. And no high heels, unfortunately, but that's okay. Sometimes we do. So I do that in the shower and get rid of all the dead skin and really take care of my feet and really moisturize them. And guess what? They're starting to look a little bit better and I'm starting to be able to accept them more. They used to be probably 10 times worse. So that is what I do in the shower or before the shower. On my face, after I've cleansed, I put coconut oil on my face to get rid of my makeup at night because my skin is very sensitive. I find that coconut oil just melts the makeup off my face. So after I've done that, I will put a cleanser on top of the coconut oil. Organic cotton cloths. I think you can buy them on Amazon. I got these free with some skincare that I used to have, and I just washed them. I don't know if you can see that, but the fabric actually exfoliates very, very gently. So I found that this is almost enough exfoliating for my face. This is the cleanser that I've been using. It's not expensive. I got it from Chemist Warehouse for about $8, I think, and it's actually, compared to the $70 cleanser that I used to buy, it's exactly the same. It is incredibly good for sensitive skin. It's not advertised for sensitive skin. My skin does not react to this at all. So if you have sensitive skin, I would highly recommend getting this ROSEHIP Plus to wash your face at night. Now, I don't do that in the morning. I find that that would be too much for my delicate skin. So I just do that at night to remove all of my makeup. In the morning, just wash my face with water and apply a little bit of rosehip oil. Now this rosehip oil I also use at night after I've done all the cleansing and getting it off my face. This has been really good for smoothing out some of the wrinkles that I'm starting to get now as I am getting older. I've just noticed a huge difference in the quality of my skin and not being as inflamed. I had a reaction about 2 weeks ago from something that ended up being on my face. I think it was like a bubble mixture or something. I was blowing bubbles and I had a reaction. So this has been calming it down since then. I've started using intensive firming serum, Sukin. This is an eye cream that is for anti-aging. So I do get a lot of wrinkles under my eyes. I sleep on my pillow and I'm starting to get a permanent wrinkle here. But this is really helpful in combating that and smoothing my face out again. That's okay. We're allowed to age gracefully. As long as we take care of ourselves, we should be able to age gracefully. Otherwise, we'll just become a big mess. Grapeseed oil. Now, I used this for years before I got married and I loved it. And it's so good for sensitive skin. Why am I stroking it? I don't know why. I must love it a lot. This is not expensive and it's great. It really sucks into your skin. For the last couple of years, I've been using coconut oil and that is wonderful as well, but I just felt it really oily, didn't really suck into my skin. This sucks into my skin and has made my skin so soft and it hasn't like stained my clothes or made me feel icky. It's just a really lightweight oil, which is really nice. I've been putting this on my face as well sometimes. And I've also been using this oil in my hair care as well. A lot of the things that I do now is not going to cost you a heap of money. They are having a huge impact in my life. Balance finances with having a huge impact and actually making a change. Do my body brush, rub this all over my body, hop in the shower and wash it off. Actually use this in my hair. The next day if I'm going to have a shower, I will oil my hair at night. So I've noticed a huge difference in the growth of my hair. You know, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I struggle with hair falling out because of medication, because of stress, because of lots of different factors. And I have naturally really difficult thin hair already, so I'm just trying to combat that a little bit. I use this in my hair. Sometimes I use a little bit of the rosehip oil as well, because I've noticed this helps your eyelashes grow like nothing else, and your eyebrows. Sometimes I use coconut oil, sometimes I put, you know, a little bit of peppermint, sometimes some rosemary essential oils, all of those good stuff. And I just let that sit in my hair. I will wrap up my hair at night and I will sleep on it for all night. And yeah, so I've only been doing that for the last 2 weeks. My hair is high porosity. I don't know if I'm oiling it too much. I need to do a little bit more research on that, so that might change, because we're all about embracing our natural beauty and what God has given. What I want to do is embrace what God has given me. I don't want to slap on fake eyelashes. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to change all these things and be so high maintenance that I'm not myself anymore and I'm not the person that God made me. So what I'm really trying to do right now is grow out my natural hair color, which I've had a love-hate relationship with for many years. As soon as I was able to dye my hair, I started dyeing my hair. I've been watching a lot of other people who have embraced their natural color, and it suits them so much better, and it actually makes every single part of them glow, like their eyes, their skin. I'm gonna grow it out. I don't know how long I want it. I've been cutting it quite short just to get rid of the damage from when I did a little bit of bleach, which went a little bit wrong, the colors. So I'm going back to my natural dark roots. So I may look terrible for a while, but this is all a journey, this is all a process, it's okay. If I completely hate it after all of this, maybe I'll chuck some highlights in there. It'll still be my color, right? It'll just be lighter. If you've ever researched color seasons, which is something that I've just been exposed to, and it's all about your complexion, your undertone, and what colors actually suit. I think I'm a bright winter, which means certain colors will suit me better than other colors. Some colors wash me out. And when I covered my orange bits of my hair, it actually made my eyes brighter. And so I thought, oh, so my darker hair actually would accentuate my eyes more. And you don't want to dull down those features that you actually like. You want to enhance those and dull down the ones that you don't like. So while I'm going through this transition of growing out this color in my hair and going back to my normal hair color, I've been making some blue shampoo to help to tone down this a bit. Blue butterfly tea flower. I soak this in water and it goes like super blue. And I've been able to put that in my hair there, but I've done the conditioner. I leave it in for an hour and then wash it out, and it really tones down those orange streaks. So while I'm in that transition phase, trying to make it look a little bit more natural until we can grow it all out. Whew, there's a lot, isn't there? Adding it to my Sukin shampoo. Again, not expensive. I got this off eBay. You get a lot to make a lot, and it will last me a while. Should hopefully last me until my hair is completely grown out. Another thing I'm doing to repair the damage that I've done to my hair, hopefully I won't need this much longer, Olaplex number 3. So this is meant to repair the proteins in your hair. I was so skeptical at first, but I'm like, whatever, it's not going to hurt, you know, try it once. It wasn't too expensive because this has lasted me probably 6 months. So this is not a new thing that I've been doing. This is something that I've added into my hair since I destroyed it with bleach. And it's actually brought some of my curls back. It's been amazing for damaged hair. So if you have damaged bleach hair and you're trying to grow it out, I would highly recommend getting Olaplex number 3 because it will repair some of that damage. One of those girls that, hey, it's winter, let's not shave our legs for the next 3 months. And it gets pretty bad. I didn't want to be that girl anymore. But at the same time, shaving is such a, I don't know what it is. It must be a mental thing. It's just such a chore for me. I do not enjoy it. I have discovered Silky Mitt. You rub this in circles. Let me show you what it looks like. Where is it? And I've used this for the last, I think 6 weeks. and it's still going strong. Like I could still use this exact same pattern. It comes with 3, so it's value for money. It cost me like $6. Anyway, you rub it in circles on the hairy parts. Yes, I did do my arms because since I've been on this new medication, I got really hairy arms. My hair's growing back everywhere. So you just go circular motions like this, and it will just rub with friction, rub the hair off. And I have not actually had hair grow back for about, since I started it, I have not had hairy arms. And I do it probably once a week. Just, I treat it like exfoliating. I went a little bit crazy the first time I did it, and I rubbed way too hard because I thought it wasn't going to work, and I ended up burning my arm. So just be warned about that. You don't need to go hard, and you can just see all the hairs flying everywhere. Like it just rubs off everywhere. So yeah, this has been really good, and I just do it on my legs, all as high as I want to go. And one thing I love about this compared to shaving, it discourages hair growth, and it also exfoliates, which is a must for dry skin as well. So I've really noticed that as well, that my hair has not grown back thicker, whereas shaving, it comes back all spiky and yucky, and not very, you know, ladylike. This has, it's either come back thinner or it hasn't come back at all. So I don't know what's going on, but it's been wonderful. This Jade Roller on my face. I've just been rubbing this on my face. I still need to learn how to do it properly, but I've noticed even with my limited knowledge, huge difference in the suppleness of my skin. I'm not exactly 100% sure yet, but I'll get back to you. So I've just been doing this on my face pretty much whenever I feel like it, and especially in the morning, sometimes at night. Feels really nice. I've been doing it on my neck as well. I heard that it's good for lymphatic drainage, I think. I'll get back to you. But this, again, eBay, not expensive. What I'm planning on doing is the next part 2 of this glow up kind of series is my teeth. Now, I hate my teeth, and yes, they're not as bad as some, but they could be so much better, and I really feel like they've held me back a lot. Again, with that self-confidence thing, just having this tooth has gone crooked over the years, I think because of my wisdom teeth, leaving them in too long. I'm going to the dentist. I have an appointment booked next week, and they're going to set me up with some Invisalign, so like braces but invisible. And I'm going to wear those at night, and hopefully that will straighten out my teeth, or my bottom crooked teeth. And yeah, and I'm going to be whitening, getting a little whitening thing as well that I will do at night time before I go to bed. So hopefully I'll have a whole new smile, whole new confidence, and I won't be held back anymore. That'll be nice. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that appointment, I've been doing a lot of research into hydrogen peroxide. Now, I am a natural girl, and this freaked me out. I did not want to do this at all, but since I started it, it's not that big a deal. So I've been putting hydrogen peroxide in my mouth once a week, and it's really helped with my gums because I've had a lot of gum recession because of deficiencies and all those things. So hydrogen peroxide in my mouth has helped to whiten my teeth a little bit as well. Hydrogen peroxide's been helping with that a lot. I do probably a cap full of hydrogen peroxide and then the equivalent amount of water, and then I gargle that. I gargle it, brush my teeth, and then I gargle some more, and yeah, it fuzzes up in your mouth and you just feel buzzy. It's not like you're gonna burn your mouth or anything unless you take too much, so be warned. But it just feels really buzzy, and I've noticed a huge improvement in my gums using hydrogen peroxide. So this is another thing that I have implemented now, and I'm going to keep doing that forever, I believe. I don't know if it damages my teeth. So far it's only done good things. So yeah, I've been doing my nails every single week, and you may think that that's such a pretty girl thing to do. I feel so much better when my nails are done. Argan Oil Formula by Sally Hansen. I've got this color on at the moment, and I just feel happy, and I just feel so much nicer and so much more put together when my nails are done, But as long as I'm just taking care of my nails, so they're actually quite nice, but just to take extra care of them because I know that deficiencies and things can damage them. So I got all new makeup by New by Nature. Again, not that expensive. I got it 50% off, and I have just been really loving this. I've been doing my eyebrows every time I do my makeup. I got a new makeup brush, which is always important. And yeah, I think learning my color season and applying colors that actually suit my skin has helped, and I'm going to continue to learn a bit more about that. I might include that a bit more in part 2. How to do makeup is probably going to be the biggest thing because I don't really know what I'm doing. Emphasize that this glow up is not only exterior, it's all about becoming healthier. It's all about taking care of myself, because for so long I just have not felt like myself, and I just want to get back to that. But even more than that, I want to really cherish the person that God has made me, to really appreciate all of the things that He has given me, but actually being active and self-disciplined enough to take care of myself. I'm not doing this to be vain. I'm not doing this to be on show for anyone. I'm simply doing this to get back to who I am, learning to, this sounds so dumb, but learning to love yourself. I hate saying that. But learning to love yourself for who you are. So I'm getting back to who I am, and I'm going to appreciate my hair color. I'm going to appreciate my body type. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. It's going to be a long one, but it's going to be a worthwhile one. All the best on your own journeys.